Michigan Out of Doors Online is brought to you in part by...
For over 30 years, Vanguard Outdoors has made the gear that turns a regular hunt into another fine day of field. We know that a good shooting stick or a nice pair of binoculars can make or break your day. Our design teams include serious hunters who work hard to bring you the best sporting optics, shooting sticks, tripods, bags, and more. We are Vanguard Outdoors.
Hello everyone, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. We are so glad you joined us this week. I'm Jenny Silik and we've got a great show headed your way. I'll take you over to Imlay City for the annual Woods and Water News Outdoor Weekend. It happened this last weekend. Lots of things to do and see to get ourselves excited for the fall seasons that are just around the corner. But before we get to fall, we do have a couple of summertime fishing excursions to share with you too.
Well, that's right, Jenny. We do have a few more things on this week's show, and we're going to actually kick things off just outside of the town of Frankfort, doing a little jigging for salmon. You won't want to miss that. Then I'm going to take you to the early teal season where we didn't see a lot of teal, but we had a lot of fun. Lots of good stuff on this week's show. You stay tuned. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger, and it's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan out of doors.
What a beautiful day in the woods.
Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream, it's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by Country Smokehouse, a sportsman's meat processor and Michigan destination since 1988. Offers a variety of homemade smoked meats and Michigan-made products in-store and online. The Country Smokehouse features an outdoor barbecue and bar. Details at countrysmokehouse.com. By Green Mark Equipment. Green Mark Equipment is a John Deere dealership network in southwest Michigan and northern Indiana. Green Mark provides sales and services to farmers, commercial businesses, large property owners, and homeowners. Information about pricing and products available can be found online at greenmarkequipment.com.
By Network Outdoors, connecting members to share experiences, help grow businesses, and to give back to the outdoor community. Learn more at one of 10 monthly meetups or online at networkoutdoors.com.
A couple of weeks back, I was able to spend a morning on Lake Michigan with a few anglers targeting coho salmon. This bite generally happens pretty early in the morning, and we were on the water well before daybreak.
Good morning. This is Captain Bob Hines. We're missing fish. We're in Flat Bay here on Lake Michigan. We're sitting here vertical jigging the staging coho. I believe it's August 29th. It's Thursday. 6:35 in the morning, and we're just kind of getting going on these fish. We have great volume underneath us. Have two amazing people on my boat this morning, good friends, and really hoping to have some luck here. We've been jigging on them for a little while. We haven't had but one hookup, so it's still really early. Lighting's just kind of getting going good for us, so we should be able to get things rolling here in the next few minutes. Twist it up.
It took us about an hour to get that first fish in the net, but the 15 minutes that followed were pretty eventful. We're on the board.
On the board. Oh, dang it, Robert. There he is.
There's one following it up.
Got him. 7. I'm good. Go back to it.
Uh-oh.
Sarah's got one. Good job, Sarah. Oh, you're cute, Sarah. Touch him on, Sarah.
My dog.
My dog. There is.
Yo.
I will give you this rod and jig after I'm done with it. Yeah, buddy! Double up. Good job, buddy. Again? Come on, Evan.
Now they're biting.
You gonna keep this one?
Yep. He's pretty pinned.
There's got one.
Uh-oh. Say as quick as we can get him now. Oh, one of these all wrapped up.
Slap. Flip. That's a good coho, Evan.
Yeah. So they started biting. Once they started, it seems like it went pretty quick there. We're getting doubles. I think we had a triple at one point there. So we're gonna drop back down. And I don't think it's gonna take us long to get hooked up again here. So a little chaos, but that's what we want.
Not like the St. Clair River coho that I'm used to, but tons of fun. Hold on, because if you get a big one on, I'll take you for a ride.
There's
Oh,
reel on them. Off in the net.
Let him beat the 4 up. We're just about a week in right now, so the jig bite's still pretty good. It'll phase out as temperatures drop. They first get in here, it's really hard for me to predict with my trips, so at one point the fish will absolutely be in here, and I'll be like, okay, well, we're gonna have to jig coho today, guys, because there's no sense of trolling, because it's just a lot more fun bite. So it's really, really a nice thing. If you can get on those first couple days, you can literally jig them all day long. You don't have to touch the spinners. They're pretty hard on the jigs that first week. And then, you know, you get on the spinner program and, oh gosh, I'm missing them terribly. I get on that spinner program, and at some point it'll just be spinners all the time. It'll be a very short window on jig. Maybe you jig for 5 minutes. There's days I come out here. Last week I actually had a great day on jigs, and then I didn't touch jigs. I didn't catch fish on jigs for 2 days in a row. It was strictly spinners. So yeah, later in the fall, you know, as time progresses, I shouldn't say later in the fall, you know, into September here, we're still August. So they go up the river, they're gonna turn around and come back out, and when they come back out, that's when that spinner game really, really takes off. You don't have to have fancy spinners. Just, I really like a black spinner. It's pretty much a staple up here with a red bead, an orange bead, a green bead. It's a pretty standard thing, but most importantly, you know, you can't be afraid of getting up. If it's late in September, you know, around the 15th, don't be afraid to get right up by the mouth and cast those spinners really, really far, and then just start reeling them right across the surface, especially if those fish are staging at the mouth. That's a great bite. Sometimes right in the middle of the day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so definitely don't be afraid to do that.
The early morning bite was incredible, in part because Bob fishes up here all the time and knows where the fish should be, but also in part because of some of the new technology available. Forward-facing sonar is something a lot of anglers around the state are starting to use. Understanding this technology and knowing how to use it makes a big difference in this style of fishing.
There's a lot of structure here on Flat Bay, and currently I'm looking up the bank. We're in 62 foot of water, or else 67, and I'm looking up the bank. But these fish are temperature, because they are salmon, they're temperature sensitive. So as I'm turning to the north, you'll see the bank flatten out, and I'm looking up the consistent depth. And the fish are migrating that temperature to the north today. Sometimes they go south, but for the most times they're going north and south. And as I look back up the bank again, you can see they're having a consistent, it seems like today is 66 feet of water. That's our number today. And you're looking for density, obviously. And you're looking for, the biggest thing is you're looking for response on the baits. If they're in a pretty happy mood and they're gonna bite a jig, you know, you can see the fish actually coming up, swinging at the baits. And you'll feel them as you're going down, you know, obviously their mood changes. We fished in the dark a little bit this morning. They weren't too happy. And now we're finding a lot happier fish on this jig. So definitely can follow them around. You know, there's great density, you know. If you're 100 foot long, you know, stay here, keep jigging. Don't be afraid to play with your jigs, but just kind of see how the fish are responding. Right now they're not responding so great, so we will likely change our jig color one more time, and then we'll jump over to spinners. Double!
I'll just play now.
They're happier over here. What'd you do, Sarah Sue?
Hold on to your tail fins. Oh, there he is.
Get your wife, and then double tap me. Thank you. Here. Good. That is the old spinner bite right there. That's the way it's supposed to work.
Finally got on the old casting bite. Yeah, so we're using an Arctic spinner. Casting it out, dropping it to bottom, reeling it back in. Just a nice steady retrieval. Whatever you do not set the hook. Just keep reeling. If they decide to nudge the back of it, reel a little bit faster, and usually you can get them to react a little bit better.
Good job, Evan. You got the exact one we needed.
Is that it?
That's it.
Wow.
What a great day on the water, chasing what many consider to be the best table fare in the Great Lakes. To me, the annual salmon run is the unofficial start to fall, and the next couple of months are my favorite of the entire year. Special thanks to Bob, Sarah, and Evan for letting me tag along on a fun day of fishing here on Lake Michigan.
For 38 years now in Imlay City at the Eastern Michigan Fairgrounds, the Woods and Water News Outdoor Weekend has been drawing people in to check out all the great things happening. I caught up with Tom Campbell from Woods and Water to talk all about it.
Beautiful day here in Imlay City at the Eastern Michigan State Fairgrounds for the 38th annual Woods and Water News Outdoor Weekend. 38.
Wow.
Yes, incredible. Oh man, have they ever changed. As you can see, it's probably the biggest thing, even with the outdoors. It's so family now. Everybody brings their family. It's a great getaway for the family, and so much to do here for the family, so it's a fun thing.
How many people do you expect on a weekend?
Hopefully with this weekend we should draw up with the great weather. We're having 15,000 hopefully. Yeah, it should work out. It's a little cool today, but it'll warm up tomorrow. We always said the Woods and Water Outdoor Weekend was a kickoff to the fall, and this weather is just fantastic. It's finally cooled off after a hot summer, and people get in the mood real quick. We have over 200 exhibitors, and we always say that you can get everything from a $2 fishing lure to a $70,000 side-by-side. So anything you want, and there's so much power sports now. That's another big change in the show. It's so popular with everybody. So the puppy tent is everybody's favorite. Even if you're not in the market, it's just great to go in there and see all the new puppies and hold them and take your picture with them. And the lumberjack show's back, and it's always popular with the family. And we've got the Michigan Avian experience, which is terrific. I just watched her, and they do such a great job with the raptors of native to Michigan. They can't be re-released, so they use them for educational purposes. And it's so entertaining and educational, and that people are flocking over there. And of course, there's just wonderful food. There's a beer tent. What more could you want?
The Woods and Water Outdoor Weekend really does have something to pique just about everyone's interest. With acres of exhibitors and displays, artwork, knives, jewelry, clothing, hunting and fishing supplies, and lots of demonstrations and hands-on activities for the kids, it's no wonder this event has been growing for 38 years now. One of the most popular demonstrations at the show is how to field dress a deer with Steve Francis from Country Smokehouse.
It's at 3 o'clock. No matter how many times Steve does it, he does a great field dressing demonstration on a whitetail, and he'll give you all kinds of tips and why he does things the way he does. And like I said, he's done it for probably 20 years now, and it's still the biggest draw of the outdoor weekend. Everybody is just fascinated by it.
Yeah, we're going to do a seminar here. We do it every year. Try to get people to come out and learn the proper way to gut a deer and dress a deer, so that when we get it to the processor or they get it to their home, they have something of value left. Yeah, I don't get it. It's amazing. I do one at Novi, Grand Rapids, and here, and there's always, 100, 150 people there. It's amazing.
Steve and his family show folks the proper and most efficient way to care for a freshly harvested deer and how to extract all that delicious meat for the dinner table. This weekend really has become a tradition for so many families in the area to get together and gear up for fall. It's the perfect one-stop event to see all the latest and greatest outdoor technology, enjoy some tasty food, and catch up with friends.
Just got here.
What are you looking forward to seeing today?
I'm looking forward to seeing the dirt bikes and the power sports. My wallet getting emptied.
Pardon?
My wallet getting emptied.
It's worth it though, right?
Absolutely. This is like an annual trip for us, so every year we come down. We live north of here in North Branch, so we come down every year for it and see what's new. And we have some family members coming up, and they're probably going to end up with a puppy, so looking forward to that.
I also ran into the Schweiger family, who had 3 generations here to enjoy the day and gear up for archery season.
So you've already checked out the whole show?
Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful. On our way out right now.
All right, what do we need to see in there?
Oh, there's a good scent armor booth. Got a lot of scent killer stuff. And what else do we get, guys? Luke, you want to talk about your archery booth when you shot your archery bow?
You got to shoot a bow? Ooh, nice. Did you see any puppies? Yeah. Awesome. Have you guys been here before?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been about 4 years in a row here.
All right, awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
It's a great time every year.
About it?
I just like every year it gets better and better. There's always different booths to see and different things to go and do for archery for the kids. And with the DNR, he shot a BB gun and everything, so it was all fun. Yep.
It's always great to run into old friends like knife maker Michael Morris and Tim Chekarowski from G5 Outdoors.
How are things?
Things are good.
Yeah.
Things are busy.
Yeah.
As everyone is this time of year, getting ready for the season. So
How do you guys like coming to the show here?
we love it. It's in our backyard, so it's one we can't miss, and we always make sure we're here.
Yeah, you've been here for years now, it seems.
Pretty much, ever since I started working at the company, we've been here. So yeah, it's been good. I think everyone's just sort of getting ready for the season. So this is a great way to sort of come here, take a look around, and see if there's sort of what's that last thing you need right before the season to get you ready. So.
And those who have been here before know that if you're looking for a random collection of outdoor odds and ends, you need to stop by the green and white barn where Randy's Hunting Center sets up their clearance items.
You have quite the setup here at Woods and Water.
We do. Our famous garage sale. If you look around with mounts and paraphernalia and half boxes of ammo and whatever's $1. Everything's $1 today, except these guns.
Right. People love it in here.
Oh, they do. They just pilfer through and then they come through again and they say, I missed this the first time through and I missed it the second time through. But so there is a few things other than garage sale items here at Woods and Waters. We look forward to this show every year. Of course, we bring out the newest and best items. This is some of the new Hawkeye 77 model Ruger 450s, stainless steel or blue, different barrel lengths, different scope configurations. Some of them, of course, sighted in, ready to go. So that's also available here in Emily City at Woods and Waters.
It doesn't take much to get us excited about the upcoming fall hunting seasons, but it sure doesn't hurt to get out to a great event like the Woods and Water News Outdoor Weekend to talk hunting, check out land opportunities, cute puppies, and gear right here in Michigan's Out of Doors.
Well, here in the great state of Michigan, September 1 is kind of the unofficial kickoff of fall because that's when some of the hunting season starts, particularly the early waterfowl season. Just last week, I was able to get out in the Shiawassee River State Game Area with some friends and do a little teal hunting. There wasn't a lot of teal, but it was a lot of fun.
You may want to be sitting for stability, but teal come in so fast, it's tough to get a shot if you're not ready at least the first hour. All right. We are at the Shiawassee River State Game Area, and we are teal and goose hunting. Mostly looking for teal, though.
And tell me a little bit about the season. When does it start? How long does it go?
Yeah, so the season starts on September 1 here in Michigan, and it runs for 2 weeks, so until September 16th, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm currently the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Nimrod Society. We are a 501c3 nonprofit focused on establishing wildlife councils throughout the United States in an effort to help the general public better understand the role that hunters and anglers play both in conservation and economically.
And when did that start here in Michigan, and how's that been going?
Yeah, the Nimrod Society began in 2003. It was founded by a gentleman named Alan Taylor on the west side out of Sparta, Michigan, and it really gained some momentum bringing the Colorado Wildlife Council model to Michigan. We're the only 2 states currently that have one. And Mr. Taylor was able to kind of work with our DNR legislators, a lot of our sportsmen's groups here in the state, to establish a wildlife council that collects a $1 surcharge on your base license and or fishing license, and that goes into a pot. It's about about $1.5 million a year, and that's spent to try to again help educate the general public about the benefits that hunters and anglers have in conservation and economically.
The Nimrod Society, along with the Michigan Wildlife Council, do some great things in trying to let folks know the role hunters play in conservation. As far as today goes, even though the birds were scarce, it was a great day to be in the marsh. What do we got there?
So this is a snipe.
Huh.
So these start in September 1 also, and they'd like to inhabit kind of the same mud flats that teal are at. So
it looks like a woodcock.
Very similar to a woodcock, but they're more of a marsh bird instead of a forest bird. But yeah, good eating.
Good deal. Well, we didn't get skunked.
Didn't get skunked, and we just had a few teal in here too. So hopefully we'll have a couple more come back here in the next hour or so.
Also along today was Russ Mason, the former wildlife chief of our DNR, who now is working as an advisor to the Nimrod Society.
The public, whether they hunt or fish, should understand that, I think, and appreciate it, because everything that everybody enjoys when it comes to wildlife and fish populations in this country are balanced on the back of hunters. It turns out that about 80% of most state game agency resources are either licensed dollars or excise taxes that are obtained through licensed dollars. You know, it's important to recognize in Michigan that there are no state taxes that go to the support of fish and wildlife. Park passport, people will talk about that, but you know, that's just good for parks. It only goes for parks. It doesn't go for fish and wildlife or other things. And so here in Michigan, as in other states, hunters and anglers are the ones that are supporting conservation that everyone enjoys, whether you're a biker or a geocacher, I don't know, hiker, whatever you do when you're out. It's hunters and anglers that provide those opportunities for people, and I think that's very important.
We will have more about what the Wildlife Council is up to in the coming weeks as we all try to get the word out about the role hunters play in conservation here in Michigan's Out of Doors.
Thank you for stopping by and checking out Michigan Out of Doors TV this week. Make sure in upcoming weeks you check back in. We've got a lot of great things headed your way. We've got some bear hunting action happening, and we'll check out some UP fishing, all sorts of great things headed your way. If you'd like to see where we are and where we're headed, you can always check us out online.
Well, that's right. Online is a good way to kind of keep tabs on us. You can do that through our website, our social media platforms, as well as YouTube. So lots of places you can be checking us out. Make sure you are joining us over the next few weeks. The hunting seasons are getting underway. There is so much happening right now in our great state. Get out and enjoy it. And if we don't see you in the woods or on the water, hopefully we'll see you right back here next week on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by.
Do you dream of somewhere bigger than your backyard? You can get there with Greenstone. Whether you want to hunt, fish, hike, or just watch the sunset, we're ready to help you own your place in the great outdoors. To learn more, visit greenstonefcs.com.
By G5 Outdoors, makers of the Quest and Prime bows, manufactured and designed in Memphis, Michigan. G5 offers a line of archery bows, broadheads, and accessories on the web at g5outdoors.com.
Mid-Michigan Ponds has been building and maintaining ponds and lakes throughout Michigan for nearly 25 years. We combine biology and heavy equipment to make pondscapes that are sustainable and fishable. More information at midmichiganponds.com. Closed captioning brought to you by Double D Ranch Foundation, a nonprofit 501c3 foundation working to make hunting and fishing accessible for those with disabilities.
When I wander far away, a dream stays with me night and day. It's the road that leads to my home state. I am a Michigan man. Changing seasons paint the scene like rainbow trout in a hidden stream. The white-tailed deer in the tall pine trees. I am a Michigan man.